Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have a whole bunch of toy pickups I want to share with you guys. And this will take a while because I have a ton of toys to show you guys. So I'll try to go as fast as I possibly can, but there is a lot of stuff to show you. So I'll pretty much go from what's in my opinion the least interesting to the most interesting. Starting out with this here. I don't know why I even got this. I probably should have left it behind. I thought that it was from an older Power Rangers series. Not much older, but I thought that it was from one dinosaur one, but it turns out to be from the more newer dinosaur one. Dino Thunder, I think this is from. And it's like the red raptor thing that they would ride. That's it right there. It's pretty decently sized. I want to say maybe 8 or 9 inches tall, depending on how you look at it. But I mean, it is in pretty decent condition for the most part. Just I don't quite understand what this is supposed to really do. But I do know that a Power Ranger is supposed to sort of peg into it here on the top. So let me just put that out of the way and move on to the next set of items here. I suppose I can show you guys this. There was a bag of toys at a Value Village. It cost $3.99, and most of the toys that were in this bag were actually sort of Disney figures from different Disney movies, and I just gave those all to my sister because I didn't really care for them all that much. But the main reason why I got this bag of toys was for this here, and I should have looked at it better because there are missing pieces and a very significant missing piece as well, as you will see in a minute. But it is a Megatron Transformer from Beast Wars, but I'm not too certain which version of Megatron this is. I'll show you guys, and you can tell me in the comment section below which one this is exactly. But that's him there, and as you can see, he's clearly missing his head, which really sucks. But oh well, it's hard to come by these figures. They don't come out as often as the newer Transformer stuff does, so it's something at least. The next items I want to show you guys, I actually got these from a deal on this app that I recently joined called BUNZ. It used to be called BUMZ, and basically the way that this app works is that you don't deal in cash, you only trade stuff for other stuff. So I traded this guy a small bottle of whiskey because a lot of people ask for either alcohol or bus tokens or gift cards. I traded him a small bottle of whiskey that I already had for these figures here, as well as some graphic novels that will be in another video. But I got these ones here, and honestly, some of them are not in the best condition, or I have no idea what they are, if they're even real or not. They're these Transformers toys that are of questionable origins, let's just say. There's this sort of Formula One kind of race car, and it's mostly plastic with some metal and a whole bunch of stickers on it that say Renault, Michelin, and pretty much just that. But that's it right there. The next one is an airplane that is actually missing the propeller and one of the tail fins. You can see it there pretty much. Both of those are questionable. Now this one here, I believe from what I looked up, might be an older GoBot or something like that. But it's just sort of a space shuttle kind of guy, but he's missing his wings entirely, and his arms sort of flop about there. They're not really all that well connected, which again kind of sucks, but at least this one here is official. But the reason why I ended up getting these, other than the manga that I got with them, I really wanted to get this one figure at least. It is a mini Bumblebee Transformer, and this one is legit. It says Takara on it and Hasbro. and the year stamped on it's 1985, I think. I can't see it all that well, but it has all the telltale signs of a legit Transformer. It even has the color changing uh, Autobot sticker on the top of it there. So it's really nice to finally get one of these. I really wanted one of these when I was younger. One of my cousins had this one here. Probably not this exact one, but a very similar one because there were plenty of variations to this figure. But finally, I have one in my collection. Now, moving on to the next set of toys, I got these at the Salvation Army that I usually go to. But the Salvation Army, they almost never get toys. But when they do get toys in, they get some pretty interesting stuff. In the past, I've found some Godzilla toys there as well. And I can't think of what else. I think I've come across some Transformers there. But for the most part, they don't get any toys in at all. And pretty much this is what I found. They're not in the best shape. Two of these figures are missing an arm. But otherwise, they're perfectly fine. They're all X-Men figures from the early 90s. I'm going to start out with this one guy here that I don't know, so please, someone in the comment section below, label this guy for me if you're unaware of him. Sorry, if you are aware of him. He's like this red guy with a white ponytail. I feel like I've been told his name before, or I've seen it somewhere, or heard it somewhere, and I can't remember it. The next figure here is Banshee, and he's actually in pretty decent condition, considering that his sort of wingsuit here is just like a thin plastic thing that could have just as easily been ripped off over all these years, over 20 years. He's in pretty decent condition. And sorry, I got all these for 99 cents each. But the two broken ones I'm going to show you guys now, I got them for 79 cents each. So the next figure here is a Cyclops with a broken left arm. And so I was trying to locate the button here for his action feature. It's not really an action feature, actually. It's just a sort of light in his head. So you press the button on his back, and if you can see it there, in his visor, there's a little light, I suppose, to simulate his ability. But yeah, he's just got the one arm there, and the other one is broken off at the elbow. And the other figure, if you noticed it right now, is the Wolverine figure. Again, missing this time his right arm, and for him, his action feature had retractable claws. I don't know how they're supposed to go back in exactly. Like, they squeeze in most of the way, if you can see it there, but then they don't quite stick to anything. So I'm not certain if it's broken or if that's just how it's supposed to be. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that figure there. Now, nearing the end here, I got this set of, I'll call it a set of toys, but it is really just one toy and a bunch of accessories for it. I got this, again, off of BUNZ, like I got the Transformers toys that I just showed you. For these here, I traded this guy a bottle of, I think it was a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, just like a white wine, a very cheap bottle of wine that I had just in the kitchen. And I think it was a decent enough deal, considering that I think the bottle would have cost about $15 or so, and I ended up getting all of these. I really wanted one of these when I was a kid, but considering that I had just recently gotten a Digivice, it really wasn't possible for me to get this as well, because, I mean, that would have been too much for me to ask my parents at the time to buy me. So I never got one of these as a kid, but I did recently pick up another version of this, but now I have the version that I wanted to get. It's the blue PET or PET or whatever you want to call it from Mega Man NT Warriors, I think is what the show was called. Basically, that was the device that the main character used in the show. And the way that would work is that you would put these chips into the top of it here to sort of give Mega Man different upgrades. And it actually came with a whole bunch of the chips as well. So there's the device itself, and then here are some of the chips. I'll go through them very quickly. I don't know what each of them does, but I'll show you guys them up close. So that's the first one, second, third chip, fourth, I think it was 8 altogether. The fifth one, there's another one, just 3 more here. And actually both of those ones are the exact same one, attack plus 10. And then that's what the back of each of these chips look like. They're called Mega Man Battle Chips. And these ones seem to have come out after the PET itself. Now, along with it, there was this giant poster thing that's been poorly folded over the years. So I'm just going to leave that like that. And again, also poorly folded, a whole bunch of manuals for the PET as well. But I don't know what I will do with those. I think maybe I might be able to fold them correctly, but I mean, this one here is pretty damaged. Now, I think I'm just going to leave it at that and make a special video for the rest of the stuff because I found something very amazing. A huge set of toys here for just $9 at a Value Village. There were 2 bags priced at $4 each. So with tax, that was $9. And that's enough stuff to show in a video that's just as long as this video that I just made. So look forward to that at some point in the next few weeks, and just be prepared for that. It's just a whole bunch of figures there. So as always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, just leave it in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out if you like, or if you haven't already. And once we get to 500 subscribers, I will be raffling off a prize. And that's it. See ya.